Well,
Some poor motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I don't have anything else per se.
Alright, I forgot to write an intro this time, so I'm just going to go to the best.
There we go. All I remember is that we jumped out the window. Oh, Carson.
Yes.
All my saving throws, there should be Dex, correct? Or like I forgot.
Wait, what do you mean by all of them?
Like anytime I try to do a saving throw for anything like con check, intelligence check, it shows.
No. Always
Okay.
Dex. So, like, especially like for a con check or a wisdom check, you're checking the specific stats. And when it comes to like certain like or things like that, they go. Yeah, athletics goes off your strength. What is it? Sleight of hand is Dex and stuff like that. They'll have specific stats side to them.
What's up?
So, alrighty, let's. Yeah, I didn't write an intro, so I'm just gonna go the best of my ability here. I do have. Here we are. Okay, so last time there was a bit of a time skip after our party of heroes managed to free the kingdom of Barclay from the rule of the Norelli during the battle, the great battle at Roland's Flats, which is now known as Roland's. I forgot the name of it. Fuck. Roland's Stand. There it is. Okay. At the Battle of Roland's Stand, many years had passed. A little bit. Well, grew a lot, actually. Some people learned more about themselves. Some people found some information about some of the. Some people learned how to brew extremely good alcohol. After every year, there is a party held in celebration for not only the good relationship between the Empire and Barclay, but also to celebrate the champions that they go. Kings came back to town. Much drinking and partying and games were played. Brad's newest beer was a big success in everyone's honor. And quite a few nobles got drunk. You've seen Horace, who was probably more sloshed than you've ever seen him. The king also offered all of you a new quest on finding new information that the Seal of Barclay for before might be somewhere to the west. He offered you all the quest. You accepted it. He also offered to give you a guild hall. However, during the middle of this gathering, the representative from the Norellian Empire showed up with one of his generals. And in the midst of it all, King Roland. Everything descended into chaos. Soldiers started killing people left and right. The throne room was... the Norellian Empire started bearing down on you guys. In the heat of battle, however, a door bursts open, and a young man in what looked uniform ushered you all to safety. After another skirmish with a few more Norellian captains and soldiers, you all met inside of the palace itself, and have now descended down a lattice work into the streets of the city of Barclay below. So, you guys all start climbing down the side of the castle. It's down first, and he helps all of you kind of climb down. Everybody roll acrobatics or athletics, your choice, just to see if you make it down. Okay.
You say acrobatics?
Acrobatics or athletics, your choice. Brad, you just like parkour down this thing, like you do a stick flip in the middle of the air and just land like superhero style, punch the ground.
You don't understand. I just lost $3 million, and I'm ready to kick some ass. $3 million worth of ass.
Abram, you do the same thing. You like out a lot lately. You've started to learn some of his moves a little bit. You do the exact same thing. Not only do you both do the superhero pose, but you both stand back up like
Well, yeah, I'm in the same boat as Brad. I mean, he lost $3 million off his boot. I lost a bunch of little possible customers from my geodes.
Yeah. You both stand back up, the Great Saiyaman style, and pose completely.
I point at the nearest bad guy.
We'll get to that in just a moment. Verta and Crank, you two, it's taking your time. Crank, you're a big guy. You can't really get down that easy. Trying to get your foot stuck in the lattice work a little bit, but you do manage to free yourself. Jinx, you just kind of scoot down. So you make it down without having any problem at all. It just takes you at a steady pace. But yeah, Darius helps you all down. Up ahead, you see the flames start to rise out of the palace itself through the window that you guys came through. Darius just looks back up. So glad I got here when I did. Is everybody okay?
A tad bit mad.
I don't blame you.
That sobered me up real quick.
I was afraid their celebration. They knew they were going to try and hit us when we were weakest. Jinx kind of looks at Darius and like points to the arrow hole in her shoulder, and she's like, "Do I look okay to you?" No, not really. I got a potion. Do you want that? That might help. Okay, Darius tosses you a lesser healing potion. For healing. If you want to go ahead and roll that. Okay, you gain 4 hit points back. Yeah, this is a mess. I guess our best course of action right now, we probably just need to go north. If we can get to the town of Whitecrest, we've got a contingency that's waiting there for us.
Why not head to the mountains? Or my mountain.
Well, we could try that, but things aren't the rest of the country. I will say for any Arcana check.
Arcana?
Yeah.
Why is it telling me error access is denied?
Access has been...
It's what it's saying.
You may need to reload again.
Okay.
Faulty.
Yeah.
Frank has a virus.
Yeah, oh god. Let's hope not. There's no telling what would happen if Crank actually had a virus. Yeah, Jinx, your shoulder kind of hurts a lot right now. That potion helped make it feel a little bit better, but you're not really paying attention to anything else. Verna, Abram, you both look up in the sky. It is dark. Like, yeah, it's nighttime, but it is dark. There's thick black clouds that just seem to be pooling around. It feels as if there is a aura of in the area.
I would like to investigate the guy that got kicked out the window.
Okay. Actually, roll medical first, I would say. He's dead for sure. Just looks like he probably shattered his bones within his armor after he hit the ground. You see a large rock next to his head that looks as if he. Investigation, you don't really find anything other than a simple sword on him. Another one of those notes that said kill them all. You do find 2 gold.
Alright.
Crank, you're looking around, you're pissed. You don't know really how to handle things right now. You just beyond anything else. You cannot perceive anything wrong with this situation other than people have murdered the one person closest to you at the moment.
And that is exactly how I feel. You hit the nail on the head.
That's how I feel too. Let's go fuck everybody up.
Darius looks up after y'all kind of observe things, and he says, "Yeah, this gloom is just kind of is hanging around everywhere. It's all over the countryside, even up in the mountains. Purify it a little bit, going back up towards Whitecrest, but everywhere else is just covered in this stuff. We don't know what it is. We're assuming it's probably coming from Drakus. Things just aren't looking good right now. I think our best bet's just to go north."
Those two are north again? That other country?
The city of Whitecrest. I would say Crank and Verna, you can roll knowledge with advantage. And Brad too. Brad actually too.
Knowledge?
Yes. Intelligence.
Oh.
Of course, Brad. Your family's vineyard is just like 2 miles outside of it.
How do I roll an intelligence?
I think you just roll, click the intelligence score.
Where it says intelligence.
No, I'm trying that.
On word intelligence, it should light up when you scroll over it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm telling you, I'm just pissed.
Yeah, you're pissed off. You can't focus on anything else.
Clarity through anger.
Actually, wait, no, I gave you advantage on that. So yeah, you and Verta both know. If there's any kind needs to come into the country, they get sent to Whitecrest. There is another port there. It's very small. Not as much trade comes through, but it is like a secondary port. Shit like this happens. But it's also not fortified very heavily. Again, there's several little vineyards and breweries and things around there too. This is when you start leaving the farm country and start getting into where you start making all the alcohol. So yeah, that's the area that he kind of suggests that you all go towards for now. Yeah, Jinx just looks at all of you and says, "Well, let's not stand around here. We need to move now."
I'm right with you.
Right. I think it's down this street. Just follow me, guys. We'll try and get out of here. Through some of the back alleyways. As you look around, you see more buildings on fire. The city itself has been ransacked. Go ahead and roll stealth checks real quick.
Hey, my favorite.
Jinx, you managed to like change the color of your skin to blend into the shadows. Berta, you are just very comfortable with slipping through the alleyways, throughout this city. Crank, you're focused on one thing's for sure: don't get caught right now, especially with what you guys faced in the throne room. Probably not a good idea. Brad, neighbor, despite the sobering experience you went through, you start smashing into walls a little bit. Neighbor, you trip over some crates and knock some things over. A group of Nerlian soldiers that kind of like pass down like a main street in front of you. You accidentally like trip out in front of them, but before they can see you, Jinx pulls you back in. And they managed to not see you. Kind of saved you right there. Actually, let me roll for him real quick. Yeah, he's fine. So yeah, as you guys are kind of weaving in and out of these alleyways, you smell fire. You smell blood and death. It's not a very good situation. The scene that you just saw before you playing out in your head still. Just a horrific experience for everyone involved. Let's see. Darius looks to all of you and he says, "Okay, so we've got two choices. We can either try back through the port and take the smugglers' tunnels through to the north, or we can go back through the merchant district and a small little gate that we can go through. I don't think they're going to be watching that one. Not many people know about it. If we take the smugglers' tunnels, though, there's a good chance we might find some. They know this place. They know what to look for."
What are you doing? Don't be eating my food. I'm going to devour it.
I'm making no decisions. If y'all wasn't with me, I wouldn't leave here alive. Only because of y'all.
Yeah, we kind of need you, Captain. I don't know why they sent me, but I've kind of been the ones that have been putting all this together, so I might not need to die either. But you could probably handle it. If we could get you out of town, that would be great. Jinx and Aaron are both like, yeah, let's try and avoid a fight as much as possible. So they decided to go through the northern gate.
It does not matter to me which way we go.
Okay. I think it's this way. Darius starts leading you through some more streets. You see the potion shop. It's completely on fire. Even more unusual smells than everything is burning.
Is there anything on the ground in front of the shop that's not broken or on fire?
No, rocks. Amber, rocks. They do have, though it's probably just rubble from the actual. Go ahead and roll investigation. You want to, Abram? You find some rubble. You find some very nice rubble. There you go. You have rubble.
I have what? Rubble.
You have stones that have collapsed out of the buildings around you. So you have rubble. Jinx, looking around, you do find a crate that looks like it has potion in it. Half of a minor healing potion. But that's pretty much it. You can take that if you wanted. Okay, so you have half a minor healing potion. It'd just be 1d4 plus 4. As you start moving through the merchant district, more, of course, everything is on fire at this. Bodies just strewn everywhere. It's just an absolute massacre. You kind of stop for a minute in the shadows, sees all the destruction around. He's like, God, there was no reason for any of this. We had a feeling something like this happened, but there was no reason for Dracus to make it go this far. It doesn't look like there's anybody you can help. It looks like pretty much anyone that was in the way has been It appears that the Empire is going with a scorched earth plan. Yeah, Jinx just looks over at Darius and says, so then we need to figure out more about the relic then for them to go this far. Yeah, he did mention if we can make it to Whitecrest, I think there's somebody there that can be able to help you guys, but we got to get there first. Yeah, you can check roll. What would this be? I'll roll for Darius. Yeah, there are some stables. They're close toward the front, though. It means we'll have to go down this way and east. But that'll put us close to the front gate, and I'm pretty sure they've got guards posted there. We can try and get there and get some horses if we want, but then we'll have to cut back and go north again.
I can't guarantee how long I can contain myself.
The choices.
The quicker I get out of this place, the better.
Yeah, Crank. Aaron looks at you and asks, he's like, well, do you know about the Major Domo? That dude made some real...
We had a contingency if anything ever went down that he was to just get out. But he should have already got out of the city. It was his instructions.
Yeah, Aaron just says, I hope so. Darius looks at you all. Yeah, we can try for the stables if we want. More than likely, they've killed the horse. You got
I really need to just get y'all out of here.
Passive. We can say.
There are underground tunnels you can take, but as Darius said before, probably not a good idea because they do the nature of Barclay.
Oh, yeah.
Question: how far of a ride is it from here to White Castle?
White Crest.
White Castle, White Crest.
Grab some burgers and smoke some weed. It's about a day's ride from here. Or excuse me, it's about a day's walk from here. We could probably ride there in about half a day. It might take us all night to get there, but it's our best bet at the moment. Let's cut back down this alleyway. We should be able to get there faster. Yeah. Okay. So we take you down another small alleyway. It takes you it takes you through a side street that overlooks the bay, like the docking area. Further, you see that bait shop that you went to. It's on fire. Harbor are just ablaze right now. You see the Dawn Star is sinking into the ocean or into the bay itself. Looks like that they tried to destroy as many of the ships as they could. So definitely escaping this way is not going to be possible. Let's see.
You said the air had like a mist in it?
Yes, there's like a it's like a gloom kind of that just.
Can I like do a check for smells?
Do a perception check if you want.
Yeah, let me find it. Yeah. Perception.
Nine. It just feels off. It smells off. You just smell death in the air. A good feeling right now.
It smells like a dragon to me.
Based on the Arcana checks that you guys got earlier, you're not quite sure is exactly. It just feels wrong. Let's see here. Okay. So, as you're moving past the docks, you turn another corner that kind of cuts into another one of the main streets that goes towards the north. You start seeing more destruction all over the place. Destroyed, fire everywhere. The glow of the city behind you is starting to become more and more powerful. You look back up on the rise that you see now the entire keep of Barclay Castle is engulfed in flames. Probably assuming nobody is going to. Let's see. And you come out of that alleyway into.
Oh no.
There's another street that turns up towards the north. Darius looks at you guys and says, yeah, okay. All we have to do is cut down here. There's another alley that cuts back to the right, and then another small jump back through. There's a small guard tower. Nobody knows about that. We can get through there. Everybody thinks it's just blocked off or we use it for storage or something, so they're not going to be looking for that.
Are you sure?
Positive. Absolutely positive.
Can I check the corners for people?
Yeah, you can look around.
So are we moving from left to right or right to left?
You can look around and see if you can find anything. Reveal parts of the map.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, from where we are we moving from left to right or from right to left? Okay, we're moving left to right.
You look around.
Do I roll anything or just?
Yeah,
just look around.
What I'm saying is, if we came from the left, there's no point in going to the left.
Well, right.
I have no clue. I'm gonna move here. Let's see.
Avery, you just see more. The buildings look abandoned. Verna, you move there.
I activated your trap card. That I can't see it on the map.
7 tools abandoned.
Jinx, Verna, you red splotch on the ground. Jinx, with your perception, you start seeing more around you. That pools of blood are just building up on the ground around you.
And we're still in stealth, right?
For now, yeah.
I'm gonna hug the wall.
I rolled a good stealth, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Oops. So I can move here. Oh no. Darius, as he is walking around the corner, he kind of trips over and but he kind of cuts himself a little bit on like the side of the stone that's kind of been broken off from one of the buildings.
Wait, who cut themselves?
Darius.
Oh, what? Okay.
As soon as that happens, you hear something. I would say crank and burn a roll perception. You hear sniffing noises.
Bloodhounds.
I know that smell.
What is that loser? Oh, my
That's this fuck boy.
Yeah.
Everybody roll initiative.
Golly.
As you see the form Asher the Titan come out of the darkness.
You walked into the wrong alleyway, scrub.
Fool.
Did you get a pencil, you said?
Alright. We got Verna. Crank. Next. And Brad. And oh yeah, there is two. Okay. Those are 15. So then, okay. So because of Darius' nat one that he got, this form of Asher who looks much different from what he did before. He does not look like the very pious man that used to on the battlefield with him. His armor looks rusted and just caked with blood. His face looks pale. The tattoo, his god for his holy symbol, just seemed to be kind of like scabbed over. His scythe looks covered in blood, and just mired in gore. He looks at all of you, and you see him sniffing again, and that.
You're about to get a whole load of it.
Let's see. He's got some fun new shit. Okay. Crank, you can have to go back to the position you're at before, because the natural one triggered the encounter, and it's not yet your turn to move.
Oh my god. Join our team?
Darius, yeah.
Imagine that, the insider to the GM.
He's going to come up to you. Let's see here. Okay.
Is this music gonna start over?
Oh.
Good.
Alright. Like, why did I use this character again? Why did I decide that it was a good idea to use this guy? He can't hit for shit!
Did he roll a 1?
Because you were sad.
Oh, shit! I'm assuming a 9 does not hit you.
Hell no.
So, this large, very disgusting-looking visage of Asher comes up towards you, Verta. He takes that scythe yet again, and you remember this from years ago, how slow he is. He takes a big swing with that scythe, and you just duck out of the way with no problem. Yeah, he looks at you and is just like, those. Don't worry, I'll be tasting you soon enough. And let's see, Verna, it's your turn.
So, okay, question real quick. I can dash out, come in, and sneak attack him?
Well, no. You can disengage, because you're currently locked in combat with him.
Okay.
You cannot stealth, though. You cannot take the hide action.
No, but sneak attack. That's what I want to do.
So, sneak attack is a special ability that's triggered when you get a surprise attack on somebody, aka coming from stealth. So you have to be stealth in order to use it. If you flank them, I think you also get that.
Yeah.
So since he is locked in combat with you right now, you can disengage, and then you can take the stealth action as your main action, but you cannot attack this round.
But okay, can I attack, stealth, or disengage?
You can attack and you can cunning action disengage, but you cannot attack and cunning action stealth because you are currently locked in combat with it.
Okay, I'll do that then. I'll attack and disengage.
Okay, go ahead and roll a hit. So that just hits.
Who am I listening to?
Kevin. The music?
Yeah, that's a good.
It's just free music they have on Roll20. Yeah, you faced this guy before. You know exactly how to do it. If you're out, you find the gaps in his armor and you just kind of stab him a couple of times in the knee. He staggers back a little bit.
Stab.
He looks at you and just grits his teeth, and you hear just a ghostly start escape from between his lips. And then you want to disengage?
Yeah, disengage and move.
Okay. All right. So move. You can move. Yeah, you can take your full movement without.
This guy's such a zombie.
Yeah. So and then you immediately roll out of the way and duck between Crank's legs and just kind of take your usual spot behind his left leg. So you are now in full cover.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's a wall, so why not? Okay. Let's see. Pretty much your turn.
Hey, Big Ugly. No old tricks here. Here's a new one for you.
Ooh. Choose a manufactured metal object such as a metal weapon or a suit of heavy armor or medium metal armor that you can see within range. You cause the metal to glow red. All contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell. Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause the damage again. If a creature is holding that it takes damage from, the creature must succeed on a con save or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks from the start. Okay, go ahead and designate what you are casting that on.
I am going to cast it on his.
Okay. Okay, I wonder how this works. Okay, go ahead and roll your damage on it. Okay, so he takes that. He has to roll. Just roll. If he doesn't drop it, he has disadvantage. Okay. What save?
13.
That matches. So he hangs on. So you pick your staff up and you just kind of point it at the weapon that he's holding. The geode in the middle of the staff starts glowing what seems to be a fiery energy. And the scythe in Asher's hand starts glowing red hot. You see him just kind of like... hands start to melt a little bit as the thing starts burning him. But he kind of looks up at you. It doesn't really seem to be bothering him that much. He doesn't really seem to care. Let's see. Next up is Jinx. Vicious Mockery, okay. Choose a creature you can see. If it can hear you, it must pass a wisdom save. Psychic damage and have disadvantage on its next attack roll before the end of its next turn. Okay. Spell save is 14 for you, correct? Let's make wisdom saving throw. This wisdom is not great. Alright. Roll 1d4. Four points of damage. Okay. Go ahead and insult this large undead monstrosity. You see, Jinx, you see Abram start to heat up the weapon in this guy's hand, and even though it doesn't, you just kind of look at it and laugh and just say, "Ha! Looks like you're just as pathetic as you were last time we saw you." And he looks over. Oh, it's not over yet. You'll see just what I've become. And I'm gonna go. Oh, I forgot what he can do.
So he didn't drop the scythe, correct?
So he already had.
He's taking disadvantages every.
He's already had disadvantage. That's advantage. So,
why not?
Because he says.
Well, it's just not a thing, too. So
Well, it is now.
okay, so Darius is going to go to Asher. There's a superiority die, and he's going to say to you, Brad. Let's see. Roll to hit first. He takes out his sword, just kind of clashes it across the, Asher's armor. It knocks Asher back a little bit, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Older you, Brad. He says, "Move." You can move now. Take your movement action if you want now.
Okay.
All right. And Crank.
Oh wait,
No,
never
that-
mind. Crank is ahead of me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Crank's ahead again. Yeah, that was a special. Well, Darius is still. Oh shit!
Take it to the head.
The murder machine strikes again. For this guy. Just like before, you You flip out that arm blade of yours. You look at the shocker. You see the exact same hole you punched in his kidney before. So I figured, yeah, why not? Might as well slide it back in there. Work up with that arm blade and just kind of jab your sword back in there.
Retribution.
He's like, God! Well, that feels familiar. Oh, God, you again. Seems to be taking considerably more punishment than he did before, for sure, though.
The first drops of an ocean of blood that I will flow.
Look around you, metal man. Your blood skills already got an ocean of blood flowing through your home country. What's your turn, Brett?
Okay. So did he take any damage? How much damage did he take?
You don't know. He does seem, all of your attacks seem to be doing something to him, but as I said, he seems to be taking considerably more damage than he did before.
Okay. I don't have time for this.
Oh no.
Let me find it. Where the fuck is it? That's not it. Hold on. Why isn't this working? There it is.
Oh, dude, you're hitting. Okay, all right.
I don't care.
All right. Brad, you roll over to the side. You take a sip from your hip flask. You feel that energy.
I felt it all day.
You boiling feeling in your gut that you're now knowing is probably not a hangover, but probably more something on the lines of your draconic heritage coming out.
You owe me money.
Roll. Let's see. 8 plus con. Okay. Oh, that's for the save. Oh wait, no, it's a dex save. Wait, what? What did I even write here? Get off of me, cat! Jesus.
Is that what Asher said?
What's wrong on this? That is. Oh, that's you to hit. Okay.
So I have to roll a 2d6.
First roll. Wait, what's your con?
Well, the con bonus is 4.
4. Okay, so it's 14. So I have to roll a dex save on that. Let's see, what you got pretty good dex.
8 plus con.
Not good enough because it's fucking Asher. And okay, roll 2d6 now.
Let me find this.
Also,
I know.
Crank roll 2d. Crank roll roll a dex save.
It's 2d6 plus 0, right?
Yeah, it's just 2d6.
I'm just as mad as Crank is right now. Just saying.
Fucking fuck. Oh.
My cup is empty.
I take it too, right?
Yeah, you take 11 points of damage.
Oh god.
Yeah, Brad, you take that sip of your flask, and then just
It's empty. I need some more.
this burst from your mouth. It completely engulfs not only Asher, but your two friends in front of you. Well, Darius isn't a friend yet, but your two compatriots, all of them are just covered in fire. It looks like Darius and Craig took a good shot for this. However, Asher doesn't seem to care. Shrugs it off a little bit.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna put something up so you can read it, or you just want to look at my page and read it. Can I react to what he just done too?
Yeah, let me.
On my spell list, the top one, level 1.
That. Oh, hang on. Let me get a book.
I've got it right in there. If you drop it down, I just pasted. I just pasted and copied it.
Crank's a construct.
Crank is a construct, but he is a special construct.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, but our construct, their construct, anybody's construct for what I want to do next doesn't help.
Ooh. Okay, can you do that as a reaction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just what's reaction?
Ah, damn. That okay. That. Okay, so you're gonna take half damage for that. Which will be. Let's see. You take 5 points of damage from that. And you have resistance to fire until next turn. Or until the end of next turn. As a gout of flame starts shooting out of Brad's mouth, Crank, the runes on your body start to light up and just kind of. You. The flames that hit you seem to kind of be lessened a little bit. They dissipate a little bit, and you see the going into your sword arm, into the blade on your arm. It's now glowing red hot. If you want to go ahead and paste that spell in chat for everybody to see.
So my attack missed the big guy?
Do much.
Did he take damage?
Something happened.
Well, the next time you hit me, I'm just going to say something happened too.
That's how it works, dude. Yeah, Crank has cast. So he lessened damage from your breath attack, and now he can do an additional 1d6 fire damage on his next melee attack. So kind of cool little 1-2 punch there. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna give you both inspiration for that.
Inspiration.
I know you didn't mean to do it, but that was a nice little combo.
Maybe I did.
Maybe you did. I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, because of the last time that happened.
So it just worked out perfectly.
But that wasn't me the last time that happened.
Alright. It's Asher's turn.
That was Abram the last time it happened.
He's going here. Actually, let's move right.
Let's kill this turd. Come on, we got things to do.
Let's move right here. And
Oh crap! Dang it!
let's see.
Use that reaction. I can't react to him moving, can I?
Nope. And he is going to cast. Yep, that'll do it. All of you from here to here.
Oh shit.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Are you using a fire ability?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
We all doing the wisdom save?
Anyone that's in that line. Matter of fact, Darius has got to roll too. Frank, I think you're the only one not getting hit by this. Yeah, Darius is fine. Everyone else, though, you see Asher just kind of go. Everyone, he backs up, holds his hands out. You see this devilish smile grit across. He starts gritting his teeth so hard that they shatter. Blood starts pouring out of his mouth, and he starts laughing. It was so easy to murder. You'll be even easier. You are all from.
What? Did you say frightened?
You're all feared. You cast fear on all of you.
Does that conflict with my brave?
What does your brave do?
Or something. I forgot what it is.
I think you get an advantage on those rolls.
Yeah.
Advantage on saving throw versus being feared. Okay, so what did you roll?
A 20.
You rolled that 20. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Bernie, you see this happen. Bernie, you see this guy. It shakes you at first, and then you just kind of no. You know how shitty this guy is. There's a big undead monstrosity now. He's actually going to be able to do anything to you. And because of that, I'm going to also. You see Brad kind of lose his composure a little bit in front of you. You lean forward in front of him on his tail a bit, and then you smack him in the back of the leg, just like, "Hey, come on, man, get over it!"
Oi! Lead up!
Saving your ass.
Oh my god, thank you.
Yeah, because that 20 will let you rest here also. However, Abram and Jinx, terrified. Just everything that's happening around you is just. You can't comprehend it. There's so much death and destruction going on. You don't know if your family and friends are okay. You don't know if anyone you know is left alive. And here you are facing down and thought you'd beaten before, and now you don't know if you can. Yeah, Abram, you completely just throw up anything else that you had left in your stomach. The smell is really starting. You break down. Because those nat ones, you guys are going to be paralyzed for your next turn. Let's see. such a good thing that you guys passed that on the front. Okay. Alright, now it is Verda's turn.
Oh, so
Let's go, Varda!
this dude's on those 4 squares, I'm assuming. So can I move here and sneak attack since I'm in my boy's range?
That would be attacking out of cover, flanking. So no, you wouldn't get sneak attack for that.
Oh no, sneak attack I can get. Let's see. Just need to be in a friendly creature. Right? Am I reading that right?
A friendly creature that's currently locked in combat. And he moved, or he was supposed to. Hang on, let me check real quick. Friendly creatures within 5 feet of the target. Target is not incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage. I will say yes, you can get sneak attack, Frank, because at that point you're using him as cover, and that would be attacking out of cover.
So come on.
That would work.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Attack. See if I can get. Do I? Yeah, I have to attack first, right? I do sneak attack.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, it's not gonna hit. You kind of sidestep behind Crank. You're out again. You see the other kidney hole that you guys left, and you try and aim for that, but it's just a little bit too high for you. You think Crank hit your kidney hole from before, and now you're trying to hit his, so it's much higher. So it just kind of pings off of his armor a little bit. He doesn't seem to really pay any attention. Still look dead forward in the battlefield at everyone in front of him, just kind of grinning that really creepy, toothy grin. It's now.
Can I take a cunning action?
Yeah, you take an action.
Can I stealth since he's not paying attention to me?
Yes, you can. Let's see. So you see, just kind of like you hear like that stone grinding sound as he just turns his head over and looks at you with that. Are you going somewhere, little one? Trying to run away. Let's see. Abram.
I'm terrified.
That's right. You're paralyzed. Abram, you're still stunned with fear. You can't move. You've thrown up everything in your stomach. Probably drinking so much was not. On top of that, the smell of death is just getting to you. You can't stand what's going on around you, so you just have to take some time to kind of recompose yourself. Next up is Jinx, who is also paralyzed still. Jinx, same thing. You just can't believe what's going on. Like, you're happy-go-lucky. You have not seen something like this since your mother was killed. You're starting to get flash. Not feeling good right now. Let's see. Next up is Darius. Let's see. Darius is going to come up here. He's going to. Let's see. I don't need him. Okay, he's going to burn his last superiority die. He's going to miss that hit also. He's going to look at you, and he's going to say, please, don't put yourself in danger. Get out of here if you can. You can now take half your movement speed right now if you want.
And what is that?
Okay. And now it is Brad. Wait, Crank. No, it's Crank. Excuse me.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I don't think I've went in a while.
What?
It's time for the burger machine.
Which one of these squares is he in? Both of them? The left one, the right one?
Yeah.
I think he's in 4 of them, Tech.
Yeah, he is a large man, so he takes up a lot of space.
So he technically is covering this in between me and Darius, right? Okay.
With a +2, that hits, yeah. And roll 1d6.
Fuck him up!
Okay, so he's going to take.
I have a question.
Yes.
Since he's covering both spaces, is that also flanked for Brad, or is it just for Darius where I'm at?
It's just for Darius.
Okay.
It's got to be a quote.
Yeah.
So you would have to have somebody directly in front of you. So you Crank. You see all of your friends just kind of in front of this guy who you guys have fought before. You've still your resolve though. You just see this as an obstacle in front of you. You have to get out way or that you can escape. You roll up behind him, take that flaming blade that Brad had apparently charged for you, and straight up across his back. You split his cape in twain. It catches on fire. And he just kind of it looks like you took a good bit of damage from that, and then your blade immediately cools off. It is Brad's turn.
I have a question.
Yes.
If I attack him, can I use dash away?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Can I do that if I move first?
If you don't take your... As a matter of fact, I didn't add this to your sheet, but part of your Brewmaster, if you use Flurry of Blows, you can take the disengage action afterwards. Without...
Okay. So I'm going to move here,
Okay.
I think. Is that a movable play?
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm going to move there. I'm going to do my furry.
Okay.
And then I'm going to disengage. and dash off.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I roll with a... Is it staff?
Roll your staff first.
Okay, that misses.
That misses.
That misses too.
That misses. Okay, you get one more attack.
With the martial arts?
One more martial arts, yeah. That's flurry of blows.
Okay.
I'll skip the fight.
That misses too. Okay, that way use a key point and dash over... Can't even select this guy. Hello?
Point for flurry of blows, and you don't have to use another key point because of your Brewmaster.
Okay.
So you can just use the disengage. So you can use your remaining movement, which is 25 feet, and move away.
Okay. I'm going to move right there.
Okay. Yeah, Brad, you pull your staff out, clangs off his arm. Bong! You're just making this guy into a large musical instrument at this point. Try and kick him. Nothing happens. You think a little more than you thought with that last whatever it was he did to make everybody piss their pants. You just can't seem to land any attacks on this guy. You roll out of the way to pull up behind Crank, just to kind of see if you can provide yourself a little bit of cover. Let's see. And now it is his turn. Okay.
I wish I would have went better.
Let's see. Let's see. Where is my... Okay. Yeah, this is going to catch everybody. Okay.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Can we go?
Let's see. Need everybody to roll another wisdom save. Everett and Jinx, you don't have to because you're already feared.
Oh, is this another fear thing?
Yep.
But that sucks.
Is there a way that we can break that? Or is it permanent?
Fear? Yeah, you make another wisdom save on your turn. If you break his spell save, then you break the fear.
Okay.
But fear does something different from what it does in other games. It gives you disadvantage against the target you're, unless it says to do anything else. The only reason that Abram and Jinx got paralyzed is because they both rolled nat ones.
Okay, so I'm basically just going to be feared. I'm not going to be paralyzed.
Right. Verna, roll wisdom save. Crank, you need to roll a wisdom save as well.
I guess.
Yeah, with the advantage, that's not going to break it. Crank, nothing's affecting you right now.
Thank God.
This man does not scare you in the least bit. Everyone else, though, you kind of see he's sitting there. He's still laughing. He's still sitting there laughing. Like, you guys keep doing damage to him, and he's just sitting. This is not the same man that you fought before. Something seems to be fueling him more than usual. This aura of just over everyone, and for some reason, you don't feel like you can hit him. Also, who's in range?
What is the range?
10 range. Bard is in range. Okay, everyone but Abram and Jinx then. You will take 4 points of psychic damage and cannot move next turn.
True.
I don't take any, right?
You do not, yeah, and you don't take any damage, and you can't move. All right, Verna, it's your turn. You can't move.
Can I wisdom save again?
Yeah, you can wisdom save with the fear. It's not going to break it. So you'll have disadvantage on the attacks you make against him.
I guess I can shoot him.
Lower.
Bow.
But that, well, you'd have disadvantage either way, so I guess you can shoot with your bow. I was going to say you're too close for the bow, so.
Alright. Bow.
Okay, we'll hit.
Use the blunderbuss.
I already said bow, I don't want to take it back.
Yeah, that's gonna miss. Verdi, you can't move. You just can't move your feet. Like for some reason, you're stuck exactly where you are. Your hands are kind of shaking. You pull your bow out. You knock an arrow, but still, let it fly, and it just kind of goes over his head and sticks into the roof across you. This man just seems to be shaking you now for some reason. Is Abram. You can go ahead and roll wisdom save. Abram, you've puked everything out of your stomach. You kind of shake it off. You stand back up. You see everyone around you that just looks to be terrified of this guy for some reason. You can take full action.
What'd you say I can do?
You take your full action. Kind of morph and contort, and he turns into the form of a wolf. Do you have wolf stats, or do I need wolves? I would get wolf
Hold on,
stats.
I gotta look this up. You got the book open for wolf?
I can find it.
I am moving right to there.
Okay. Alrighty.
Right there. And at him.
Okay, bite attack.
Which is... What I gotta roll? Shit.
Just roll a d20. You have +4 to hit.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit. Wow. Okay. Roll 2d4. 4 + 2. 6 damage. Damn. Okay. And oh, that's beautiful. Also, oh, hang on, you got advantage on that too.
Yeah, I get an advantage because Crank is up.
Go ahead,
Huh?
Go ahead and roll another d20.
Okay.
Just give you credit. Nah, okay, well, the first one will go. Okay, either way. So,
Knock out that.
you see all your friends just like pissing themselves, scared over this guy for some reason, and then you like after you get yourself back together, you're like, wait, we've beaten this guy before. Why are we afraid of him? You morph into that form. You let out a whole charge forward. In the process, you knock him over. Crank, roll a dex save real quick. Okay, that'll work. Move back one space. Crank, as he... You duck out of the way, like, dive out of the way as fast as you can, as this large man's falling down with this wolf biting at its neck. Asher is now prone. Anyone who is feared... No longer feared. You broke it. He took a big chunk from that, too.
Never bring a scythe to a wolf.
Or as they've been saying, you're a wolf, you can't talk right now.
No, I got full of neck right now.
That's a bad man.
Don't talk with your mouth full. Shit's about to get real, okay. Yeah, Jenks, it's your turn. There's no whispers. Target must take a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction to move its fall from you. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground. On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and doesn't have to move.
So he's gonna run into the building and get stunned.
He can't, exactly.
Who's prone?
Unfortunately, he's going to make that wisdom save, though. Still 6. Wow. Wow. Oh, man. Yeah, it's still a good chunk of damage he's taken. Jake's shake it off as well. You look up at this guy. The pain passes. It gets to you, but you manage to break free from what you see in front of you. Your eyes glaze over. Your true form shows. The deathly whispers start to eke out from your mouth, or where your mouth would be. You hear them drift over the battlefield. They kind of lace into Asher as he's sitting here thrashing and bleeding on the ground with this wolf head. Stop immediately. What? No! It doesn't seem... He definitely seems to have been hurt by that. You seem to think you might remember what you did. Wah. Alright. Do you have anything else to turn, or are you done? Oh, okay. Mental inspiration. You gain the ability to weave a song then use your ally. As a bonus action, you can expend one of your bardic inspiration to grant yourself a wondrous appearance. When you do so, choose a number of creatures you can see, and who can see you within 60 feet, up to a number equal to your charisma modifier. Each of them gains 5 temporary hit points, and when a creature gains these temporary hit points, it can immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking attacks. So, everybody gains 5 temporary HP.
Where do you put that in the temp area?
like I gain health I've lost?
Yeah, well, you...
It's at the bottom of HP, bro.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
You
And
take those hits first before we take our own HP, correct?
yes.
Okay.
I think we're like stump skin, basically.
Nice.
Ah, okay, nice. Okay, I get it.
And you may all take your movement right now.
Oh, man. I'm coming back. I just want to look at
Like a full movement?
Yeah. If you want to move, because you won't take attacks of opportunity.
I can move there, right?
Yeah.
I can move anywhere.
I can't move. I'm still last on.
Can I move? Can I move where I moved?
Yeah, you can move there.
Okay,
That's
that's where I'm
your-
gonna go.
That's
Yeah, that's
where
where I'm
you're
gonna go. Trying to get on the roof.
There's gonna move over here.
If I used a key point, could I get on the roof?
I mean, you jump speed. I think
I
you do.
I do, but I was just asking. I'm not gonna do that.
Now,
You could.
if he's on the ground, he's in that spot right in front of me, correct?
Yes. Yeah, he's prone on the ground right now.
Well, I can hit him from where I'm at.
Just be careful of the big wolf creature attack to his neck.
I need to move up one when I can move.
Yeah. So after these whispers just kind of eke out of Jill's non-mouth, Ta-da flips back into her usual happy self, and she does a beautiful little dance. There's sparkles and flowers just start showering out. You all feel super inspired. You feel charged up. You guys can win. You start repositioning yourselves. You all feel like this guy's gonna fucking die. Alright, next up is Darius. And that's not gonna do shit. Jack.
Why do you make nice players?
Yeah, all my NPCs just can't hit anything. They roll horribly. That's the problem. Like, it's not even that they're undertuned or anything. They just can't hit for shit. So yeah,
Okay.
What's that? Just the word.
Don't hate the player, hate the die.
Yeah. Them's the dice. Shut up, Brad. Jesus. So yeah, Darius pulls out his sword and it just he tries to go for another slash across while he's on the ground. Oh wait, he's prone. Hang on.
Yes,
That'll fucking hit. Okay.
there's a big wolf sitting on his fucking chest.
Is this gonna do it? Of course it's not. the wolf that's just sitting there just gnawing at Asher's neck. Asher just struggled to take it off. Darius pulls his sword out and just kind of jabs it in his side. It doesn't really seem to do much damage though. Is Crank.
Finish him.
No, I
Yes, you can't hit him there. And he's prone, so you get advantage. That'll hit. Prank, you do the same thing. There's a and just go punch the ground and go right in his shoulder. Then you kind of rip it back and kind of rip it out of the top of his shoulder. Use his arm as much anymore now. You've definitely shattered the plate on that side. He is not looking good right now. Let's see.
Question.
Yes.
Is Abram still doing the thingy with the scythe?
No, he's not, because he got his concentration broken by the fear.
Okay, gotcha.
That's why I switched to wolf.
Alright. Let's see. Brad, it's your turn.
Can I attack from there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do the exact same thing as before. Well, attack-wise, I'm going to do the same thing.
Okay.
So that would be staff.
That hits.
Okay. Oh!
Okay, Brad, you see this large man who's given you guys more trouble than he did before. You can no telling how many people he's murdered in this city. Not only do you start feeling the rage of you losing most of, but you start feeling that justice that's been instilled upon you. That conversation you have with the man in platinum robes, you start to feel you're put here for something. You can't let this injustice stand. You take your staff, slam it down on his chest. He lets out an eruption of blood from his mouth. His eyes look over at you, and he sees something. He sees something deeper. He's still got a wolf attached to his neck. But he looks at you, and one word escapes his mouth.
Jumanji.
Sayer.
Can you use that word in a sentence?
S-E-I-R, Sayer is what he says.
Like a future touch? Which?
S-E-I-R.
Yeah.
And with that, you do like... Okay, you know how Giles goes up from that?
Yeah, the Sonic Boom upward.
Yeah. You do the opposite. Go the other direction and land with the spike on the back of your heel.
So you did the Sasuke barrage.
Basically.
Pathetic.
He's dead.
Go check his pockets.
He is super dead.
I hope this is the last time I have to deal with this fuckboy.
With that, we'll go ahead and take a break, right?
So we only got done at T6 breathing.
Alright, y'all take about 10 minutes. We'll...
Can do, can do.
When we get back, I want to do something if possible.
Okay. Man, I'm glad he actually got to use some of the shit that he. Before y'all decimate him 2 hits this. What?
So that guy was a zombie? Okay, so the real question is, did he just die of old age, or did he get executed by the king? Well, be that way.
That's for you guys to find.
I think the king killed him because he's lost.
Yeah, you can assume whatever you want.
I'm not going to assume anything.
Well, you use that. Like you can
Well, I
say
know.
stuff like that, and that can be your assumption for your character. And then if you find out something different later, that encourages character growth. So you can say stuff like,
I think we'll probably see him again.
also, it's a good thing that you guys killed him that turn.
Yeah, I kind of had the feeling the longer it went on, the worse it would get.
Yeah, he was about to get all of his health back.
I was trying to get rid of him as fast.
It was about to get ugly.
I'm back.
We're back. Oh, damn, I screwed up. He had one turn, but I didn't. I forgot about it.
Let me tell you what I want to do. Or wait till everybody's back.
I don't know, man. I can't type right now. Okay, everybody's back. Ellie's back. Kel, you're back. Brad, you're back. You're back yet? going to.
Who?
Right now.
You want me to drag him back down here?
I just want to see if he's there or not.
I have the power. I go into the other channel and ask him if he's ready.
You. Of course, he's already left, so why did I even bother saying that? Plug. I feel like the marquee and stuff I got done. I got the first session that we recorded on YouTube also.
We're here and we're ready to rumble.
We're here. Okay.
I definitely get that. Reverse scope. Kick us.
All right, we're ready to go. Okay, yeah, you guys have Down Dasher.
Question.
Favorite, yes.
Do we get to keep the temporary health, or is that gone now?
You keep the temporary health for the day.
Okay.
Yeah. Anytime you gain temporary health, I believe it lasts all day. So, Abram, you're still in wolf form. You're still like lashed onto this guy's throat. Oh, like chunks of it are starting to be ripped apart out of it now. He doesn't taste very good. He tastes kind of necrotic. Eventually, though, after his neck has just been eviscerated, you decide to unlash and just kind of step back, sit down. Brad pats you on the head. Wait, was that up all that way this entire time? Oh, fuck me.
It was really loud.
You have to tell me stuff like that because I probably couldn't hear it.
Oh, that sounded good to me.
Wait, what was loud? I missed it.
The music from before. When y'all were like walking.
Now,
I'll figure it out later.
we're back on the world map, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got you taking him down. He's laying in a pool of his point.
Can I
Darius wipes his blade off and sheaths it again. He kind of looks down at him. He's like, "What the fuck was that?"
Everything went quiet.
Yep. I mean, if anybody wants to reply.
Oh,
That was a ghost of Christmas.
I want his armor.
I want to pat him down.
Yeah, y'all roll investigation checks.
When?
No, that was before the break. Yeah, I said to wait until afterwards. So
But you said that after we roll.
Take a break as soon as he died.
Incorrect.
He did. Brad,
Can I use my smithing tools to take his armor?
You would have to roll a sleight of hand on that.
you okay?
Abram, we'll get to you just here in a minute. Waiting. Yeah, Crank, you can roll sleight of hand if you want to see if you can try and get some of his plate. Jinx and Verna, you two find about 200 gold on him.
Each?
If you find 200 gold on him. So it's about 400 total, so you can split that up amongst you guys if you want.
As in the whole.
Yeah.
Wait, you just said yeah.
Wait, what?
200 in my pocket too.
What about better than that?
Getting to you!
You probably got something better. Calm down.
I'm sorry.
Ignore that. Alright, let's see here.
Are you losing your
No.
dice again?
Not entirely.
Oh my god. This hair looks so.
Let's see that. That. Give me just a minute here. Brad, you find a flask on him. You pick it up and you kind of swirl it around a little bit. You can't really sleep. Actually, wait, no, you can. Never mind. I forgot. You retconned that. You feel like it's bubbling quite a it is a blue liquid and it seems really like fizzy. If you want some roll intelligence with advantage to figure out what this is.
Okay. Intelligence. From. What the fuck?
It's not alcohol. It's a potion of some kind. It's just a blue fizzing potion is what you have. If you want, you can try to get somebody to appraise it at some point in time.
So I add what's left to my inventory.
Yeah, it's a full potion. You add a blue fizzing potion to your inventory.
Okay.
Unless somebody has identified that they can use on it. Jinx looks at you and says, "Can I hold that?"
Sure. And you said she can do or he can do a whatever to try and identify it?
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, I give it. Yes, I give it to Jinx.
Okay. You This. Abram, your wolf senses kick in. You start hearing people from behind you. I heard some noise over this way.
Oh my god.
You start seeing the light of torches as they're coming down the alleyway that you guys came out of. Darius looks behind you and he says, "Oh, fuck! Guys, we gotta move, like, now!"
Run.
Yeah, if you guys want to roll stealth checks, you can. Crank, sleight of hand, you ended up getting, I say you got 2 pounds of rusted steel plate. And if you want to sleight of hand on the weapon. Okay. Anything with the blade itself, it seems to be very very rusted over, very just caked in blood. However, that other end that he used in the fight before, the like knife end at the very end of the staff, you do manage to get that. So you get a rusted scythe blade, or a rusted scythe tip, I should say. Yeah, unfortunately, with those rolls, that's all you get. Yeah, so as you guys are trying to kind of like slink into the shadows again, Jinx, you feel an arrow go whiz past your head and ping off of the rock building beside you. Darius again looks at you guys and says, "Go, come on, let's go, go, move. We gotta get through that door." He rushes forward, and the door you see, tower. There's nobody around it. There's some crates stacked up in front of it. He just kind of like throws his shoulder into it. Yeah, and knocks all the boxes and then kicks the door open, and he says, "Come on, get in here!" And he moves inside. Do all of you follow him?
Well, I follow him.
Yeah, I go. So, trust no stranger.
The wolf. Yeah, so you all like you duck into the guard tower. There's not much space in there. Slams the door behind you guys just as an arrow whizzes through again, and kind of lands inside of lands into a. There's a crate, and there actually it hits the crate. There's another door in front of you, and he just says, "Oh, okay, we can't stop though. We gotta keep moving. Surely they're gonna have guards coming around this wall." He goes up to the front. He pulls out some keys, and he unlocks that door. It's a large oak door. The one that's on the other side of the tower. He unlocks the door and opens it up, and you see before you roads, or the road around the castle, and then roads leading off through the fields that are around the city. And you all step forward out past the city walls. See the glow from inside the city walls kind of starting to pick up a little bit. There's still quite a bit of flames that seem to be just lapping up. You see two now. You see, well, actually, go ahead and roll perception for anyone that wants to. Brad, point at night, and because of all the action that's taken place, your alcohol's starting to wear off. You're starting to lose your vision again. Berta, Jinx, you're trying to catch your breath. Just trying and wrap your around everything that's happening right now. Abram, you're still a wolf. You look up like a good boy, and you see some small figures moving along the upper edge of the wall. Abram Wolf kind of turns around and growls up the wall, and you guys all see up what he's growling at, and you see more Norellian soldiers that look like all. And Darius looks up to him and says, "Oh shit, come on guys, we gotta go." And he starts leading you out into the
I'll be back.
Did anybody check this dude out, see if it was someone?
I mean, nobody's really done anything with him. Though I will say now, you guys might have a little bit of a reprieve if you want to try and talk to him.
What dude are we talking about?
Darius. He just came out of nowhere and like, follow me. Could be lead us to a death. Whatever, you know?
Yeah, basically just pull a Kyle Reese on you guys.
Yeah.
Abram pees on a tree. Okay.
I don't know what question.
That tree.
Yeah. As you guys are walking through, you start kind of walking through some fields of grain. Again, the city on fire behind you.
Can I see what's in front of me? Is it nighttime?
It's not yet. It's dead of night right now. It's probably 1 or 2 in the morning.
Might need a short rest.
Abram, you go ahead and roll perception again. Abram's just kind of sniffing around, just seeing if he can find anything. Really see anything around you. You don't really smell anything either. It just smells like grain. There's a lot of farms around
Remember,
here.
I get it because I'm in wolf form. I get a +3.
Whoa, crank. Okay. Androids have been distracted. Yeah, Abram's just kind of sniffing around, see if he can find anything. It's what you guys still kind of hear some arrows kind of landing at your feet behind you.
And there we go.
But you feel like right now you're probably out of range of their weapons.
Is it safe enough to take a short rest, or should we?
Darius, you do see a small farmhouse that's kind of on the outskirts of town. He looks over at it and he says, well, I guess we could probably wait here for maybe an hour or two. If you guys want to go in and just kind of take some time.
Meditating.
Before you do that, though, roll stealth.
Everybody?
Yes. Okay, Bernie, you're okay.
I guess
Jinx, you're fine.
I'm not okay.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll go ahead and play Crank since he's not here. Let's see. Yeah. I know. Do you get plus to stealth in wolf form?
You get perception +3 and stealth +.
Oh, okay. Well, either way.
Either way, it probably still sucks.
I got a question.
Yes.
So aren't we still in stealth?
No. Stealth checks apply to certain characters. Like things that you're trying to hide from. There's a reason why. And while you guys are trying to make your way towards the house, you're walking through this field. You come across stacks. A lot of grain.
Fantastic.
You see a scarecrow kind of in the field over to the side. Everyone else is kind of moving as quietly as they can right now. Abram, your wolf senses kicked in. You kind of feel, you can still feel the gloom that's kind of hanging over the kind of, it's still even present out here. So you feel like it's a good idea to kind of stay on your toes for a little bit at least. Brad, as you're walking along, you kind of grain, or what feels like a bag of grain, and you just kind of keep walking.
Unarmored defense. If
yeah.
+10 dex plus wisdom.
Yes. $14. Okay. Let's here. All right, you take 6 points of sleep. A claw seems to reach out at you from beneath the grain, coming out from seemingly nowhere within all these of like oat and grain around you.
You said 6? You said 6?
No. Where?
Great. Crank's gonna die now.
Oh.
Because Carson's rolling.
Did you say 6?
Lost my-
Okay. Well, yeah, you updated the map and started lagging.
A claw seems to kind of rake out at you from beneath the. Yeah, and you take 6 points of
Okay.
damage.
Okay. So I lose all my point.
Can we identify what that is?
And you said 14?
Me? Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna try and hit you again.
Shit.
Take 5 points of damage.
The hell?
As this sack of grain that you apparently kicked sprouts claws and just slashes at your legs.
Oh, I know what it is.
Really good hits at you.
It's that
And then-
stupid fucking tiger thing from before.
What?
No.
It's like a minute ago.
As you see this sack of grain that you apparently kicked, it seems to grow the ghastly wooden limbs as you see a scarecrow crawl out from inside of the field.
Like a doctor.
We went to
Episode.
killing people to killing random shit.
Oh, yeah, roll initiative again.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Darius suck. Crank rolls an at 20.
Yay, Crank.
Now we got a surprise round on you, Brad. Okay, let's. You got a surprise round on you.
Surprise, motherfucker.
That is bullshit.
No, he's full of straw.
Oh, also roll me a wisdom save.
Me?
Roll that 20, bro.
All right, you make it. That's fine. So it crawls out. As you see the face on it, kind of look up at you and just kind of like start chittering at you. It claws at you. Feel like like shaken by this a little bit. You're just like, whoa, wait a minute, what? But you shake it off. Now it is Crank's turn. Crank sees this happening. Crank is pissed. He's gonna run up. What can Crank do, actually? How many spell slots does Crank have left right now? Not. My god. Let's see. Actually, no, this will be fun. Yeah, this will be fun. Okay. Crank is here. Yep, that'll work. Okay. A Crank is going to... So, you see on his shield arm, it kind of forms back into place. His hand actually kind of goes into it. You see this green... Or, not green. You see this blue, like, sparking energy seem to form at it. He wishes it, like... Throws it out like a whip. Going to cast Lightning Lure. You create a lash of lightning that strikes at one see within range. The target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line toward you and then take 1d8 lightning damage if it is within 5 feet of you.
This is Crank.
Yeah. Let's see. Strength save on this thing. Oh, yeah! This thing is pulled. So Crank pulls out this whip of lightning, throws it, grabs this scarecrow by its throat, and jerks it back toward him. Brad, go ahead and take your entire attack action on this thing.
Like staff and melee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you... As this thing is whipped by Crank back toward... You just kind of like... You pull your staff out and just clothesline it, and then as you try and go for another kick, you miss. You fall down prone. But as it's pulled toward Crank... Let's see... 6-1d8. Take 7 points of lightning damage also. So Crank pulls it towards him. Brad, you get a good shot in on it, and he hits it for... Yeah, so he took... Okay, yeah, you guys got a good shot in on it, at least. It's not looking great right now. It's still standing, but it's just not looking happy. Brad, it's now... Wait, no. Verna, it's your turn now.
Okay. What it is, yeah?
It's a scarecrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can clearly see that it's a scarecrow.
Here then. So, with the... Can I ignite it with fire?
Do you have fire?
You know, my engineer. Ugh. I would have to say no now. I'm just gonna attack it and see if I sneak attack it.
You are not in stealth.
Again, next to Crank.
You are next to Crank. I will, and more time to help you.
I am sucking at this, okay?
If you move behind it instead of next to Crank, you'll get flanking.
Like this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Last time I'm going to say that.
Okay, so let's try this again.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack. I guess sneak attack.
+2. That hits.
Really?
And you will get sneak attack damage for that too. So roll sneak attack.
It's 2d6. Shit. D6. Okay, dice. D6. 2.
2. Okay. Yeah. This thing back towards him. Brad clotheslines it in the way. It's kind of like just. Actually, if the thing wasn't so terrifying, it would be actually kind of a funny scene. Creep through some of the brush and just kind of pop up behind it. Pull your rapier out, stab it right through the middle. Doesn't really feel like it hit any. You might feel like you just kind of stuck it through straw, but it still looked like it hurt. Your blade just kind of narrowly misses hitting Crank in the stomach too.
2d6 rolls. Do I get lucky on that?
No, that's only for checks.
Okay. Make sure.
I think it's for checks and ability or weapon rolls, but not for damage. So,
okay.
So yeah, but you got a pretty good. Let's see who's up next. Brad, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to blows this guy.
Okay.
If necessary.
All right, that hits. That misses. And that hits. Okay. So your friends have got a scarecrow by the neck by some kind of lightning whip. The other one nailed it with their sword. This thing has just slashed your legs all to pieces. Like, you're kind of hobbling at this point. You just kind of crack it over the head with your staff. But you stumble a little bit, and even though you try and make a kick, you're not sure if it's the alcohol or the pain, but you can't really. Again, you also notice that your vision is kind of starting to fade as well. But through the mist, you do seem to try and clock it in the side of the face. Let's see. This thing is not looking so good right now. You see kind of like a dark ichor that's kind of the burlap and sticks that are just kind of making up its form. It just seems to be letting out this gas like right now. Does not look. It is okay. As all this motion is going on, roll a perception check real quick. Abram. You're still a wolf.
As long as my hour's not up.
Okay.
So,
Die.
That scarecrow behind you moves. Okay, it will not get a surprise round on you because you saw it, but it will. You feel like something's off, and as you turn your head, the aircrew that was out in the field before kind of shift a little bit and shake. You start growling at it, and as you do, it hops down off the stick that it was sitting on, and just into the grain, and you lose it in the wheat, and it pops back up right before it has a chance to even get anything or to even hurt immediately. And Abrams, now your turn. Oh wait, no, it's not. Excuse me. How smart is this thing? Not very. Okay, it's going to try and hit Crank. Nope. Right. It's going to look at Crank. And Crank. Wisdom save. That is not going to... so this thing looks at Crank and it just kind of... it stares Crank dead in the eyes. Crank sees deep into this thing. Something in his head just can't shake it, but everything's starting to catch up to him. The events of tonight, seeing his lord's head ripped clean from his shoulders and thrown back into the throne that he thought was safe. His entire country, his entire home burning. Whatever this thing is, this monstrosity that apparently seems to have sprouted from the gloom that's hanging over the city now because of all of the negative emotion. He's paralyzed. He can't move. He just can't act. He's completely frozen. Crank blue screen, basically, is what I'm saying.
You.
Abrams, now your turn.
Oh shit.
Oh wow. Okay. How much was it again? It was +3.
No, it's 2d4 plus 2. Yeah, and must. And if the target is a creature, must succeed on the strength saving throw or be knocked.
Okay. Six. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be the strength save, though, unfortunately. So, Aaron, you're still in wolf form. Where do you move? Oh, you're doing that one. Oh, okay. I thought you were attacking the other one. All right. Yeah. So other scarecrow try and come up behind your friends. You immediately rush to try and meet it. You jump on it and you kind of like and just go for its leg. And it kind of looks at you like, and you rip at the wood that's kind of keeping it up. It takes a but it's still standing, obviously, even though it has a wolf attached to its leg. Let's see, now it is Jinx. That hits. It's been through everything today. She is completely over all this shit. You see her just kind of like, you know that slow walk that Verna did before whenever she executed the, fuck, what was it? I don't remember now. The guy in the tunnel when she, yeah. She does that exact same thing, except you see her, like, pull the knife out from her back, comes up to where the scarecrow is as it's being restrained by Crank. It turns over to look at her, and as she walks up in front of it, up the front, and all of the straw and maggots and just nastiness that was inside holding it together just spill out in front of her.
Adios, shit stick.
Alright, Crank can't move. Crank's paralyzed for his turn. So that comes back to Verna.
Here.
I think that's too far. However, Cough, I think, hasn't attacked his turn.
Wait, what?
That's anything.
It hasn't attacked yet.
Oh.
It has a wolf on its leg.
Yeah, but I guess something could go on. Keep forgetting.
Cough, cutting action, hide.
Cunning action, hide. That's what I do. Forgetting. Do I roll anything for that?
No, you just go stealth.
Then I guess.
Yeah. With advantage. Actually, that's an auto crit. Now that I think about it, because you're using assassination.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Because it hasn't attacked us. Well, an auto crit hits already, so 8. Okay. Roll. What is it? Another D8
2D.
for the crit.
So you want me to roll what now?
Roll one more D8 plus your sneak attack.
This is the D8. Then
Okay, now roll your sneak attack.
2D6.
Ew.
Tons of damage.
That's
Yeah. Hey.
Okay, there you go. See, that's what you're supposed to do. So, Verna, after this thing has just been the other thing that you were fighting, just gets split in twain by your happy-go-lucky bard. Kind of meld back into the weed again, and you duck around the corner, stick as close to the fence as you can. You see Abram Wolf that's got this thing by the leg. Sneak up behind it as quietly as you can. You pull out your rapier and just start poking it full of holes. A lot of that ichor just starts to kind of ooze out from inside of it. It's completely disheveled by this. Not looking good at all right now. It just lets out this this utter you cannot even fathom. And now it is Brad's turn.
Right, all you he's on.
He might literally do that, actually.
So,
That's gonna hit. That'll hit.
That's all.
Okay.
that's all she wrote.
Yeah, Brad. You see, Abram has this other scarecrow. How much do you do it for?
6.
6. 19. 5. Wow. Brad, you walk up to this thing. Abram's got it by the leg. Vernus just walk up behind it. And you take your staff. You give it a body blow with your staff, and then you whip it around with your tail and smack its head. Its head cracks back. It doesn't right itself. It's just kind of like hanging and dangling there, but it's still alive. Somehow. Which means it is now... That one's dead, so it's Abram's turn now.
Finish him.
Actually, wouldn't it be that thing's turn?
Yeah, oh yeah, you're right, okay. So... is now backwards facing you now, Brad. As it just kind of lopped off its shoulder. It's just kind of hanging there, just like... It's going to look at you... Yeah, that's not going to do it. It looks at you. You see into this thing's the same things that Crank was seeing. Like the entire situation's just starting to catch up to you. You're not feeling great about things right now. You don't know what your purpose is. You don't know what you're going to find. This is the only home you've ever. You can't leave. You can't protect them. You can't help them. You don't know what to do. You freeze up. You can't move. This monstrosity in front of you it's got you completely frozen. You are paralyzed for your next turn. And now Abram. 13 pool. Well, it's going to hit either way. Okay, roll damage. Okay, Abram, as this thing's head is just kind of like dangling, like you see light come from its eyes, moving instantly. As you see that, you just go and you rip its leg off, and as you do, all that ichor and nastiness from the inside starts pouring out onto the ground. The sacs that are just basically its body and its skin just kind of flop open as it falls down to the ground. That one is now dead too. Out of combat there.
Hey, Carson, a tinderbox to strike something light on fire, right?
Yes, you could do that.
I do have one. I have to.
Darius didn't do jack. So you guys, after trying all the shit that you've gone through, and then all of a sudden, themselves coming up to attack you. Darius, who at this point just looks exhausted. All of you are completely exhausted. As a matter of fact, everyone's going to take.
How do you do that?
I'm not sure exactly. There's a place to put it on your sheet, but right now you have to until you take a rest. He looks at all of you and is just like, I am so done with this shit. The house is right over there. And then we've got to get to Whitecrest. We can't linger here too long. Hour and a half, 2 hours tops, maybe. By now, though, the close. Unless there's anything you guys want to do or anything like that.
Does that count for like a meditation?
No, you would have to take a rest. Do that if you want to rest for a couple of hours before you get to Whitecrest, you can now. Or if you want to go ahead and push through the night and try and get there, you can do that too, which would give you a long rest when you get there.
I want to check the scarecrow body.
Okay.
I'm down for it after we check the stuff.
Yes.
You all, as the battle winds down, Abram kind of forms back into himself. Jinx, you see all of a sudden change. She gets taller and becomes a very beautiful elven woman. You've seen Jinx perform.
I think we have.
That's not an elven woman, it's an elven man. I kissed him.
Wait, is anybody the woman or the man? I don't remember. It's a woman, yeah.
Isn't that the one? The elven I kissed when I was...
No. That was an elven man that you kissed. Yeah, you see a very tall, beautiful elven woman wearing Jill's clothes. They don't seem to fit her quite right. They're showing off a little bit more than they did with Jill wearing them. But she seems to have come out of nowhere. Oh yeah, they look very sexy right now. Let's see, investigation. You guys find some of that ichor that was inside. You might not want to touch it though. It does not. Matter of fact, go ahead and roll Arcana. Anyone that wants to on these things. Abram, you're still spitting out chunks of scarecrow, though you're back to normal. You kind of hawk up a twig. Jinx and Verna both, you feel like this stuff might have something to do with the gloom that's hanging over now. You're not quite sure.
Can I
Darius
use
thinks
this?
the same thing.
Can I use this stuff as poison?
Do what?
Poison?
I don't know.
Hmm?
I don't know. You would have to roll wisdom on that. Or,
Right.
yeah, wisdom.
Wisdom? Okay.
Probably not.
Okay.
Probably wouldn't be good for anything. If you want, you can scoop up some of it in a bottle, but other than that. Okay, so Envire looks at all of you and says, "How about that rest now?" Darius is like, "Yeah, we might want to do that. I think your Dragon Board friend wanted to put." And Jinx just looks over Brad and says, "Well, he can get over it."
Want to fight? If
I
we
will
stay
say
here, we'll probably have to fight some more souls.
that exact same thing, actually. God, I'm so fucking tired. We can't rest too long. If we rest, we're going to have to go soon, but we might have the Empire nipping at our heels. So either we stay here for a little bit and risk fighting them, or we move on ahead and risk fighting whatever else the fuck's out there.
Don't be a weakling.
I guess we push until we get.
The Empire says, and if we push through too hard, we're going to run into more. I mean, look at you. You're still bleeding all over the place.
Yeah, and your shoulder's still bleeding from getting shot by an arrow.
And that's exactly why we should stop. She kind of pouts and sits down.
Roll with the pack or get left behind.
So I guess we. Can I set up like a perimeter trap as we rest to alert us if guards come close?
Sorry, what was that again?
Can I set up like a perimeter for like to alert us if somebody's coming? Wow.
If you have anything that you can do that with, you can. You can roll probably investigation in the area to see if you can salvage anything to do that. There is a spell that does that, but I don't think any of you have them.
I think I have like 200 foot or something. Let me see.
Crank. The rest that you guys go ahead and move on.
Well, Crank says we move on.
I second that motion, damn it.
There we go.
If you don't like it, suck it up.
Everything you see around here, Abram, is dead.
If we stay here, we get surrounded and probably die.
Darius just kind of, he sighs.
I don't plan on dying today.
You're not looking good, man. I don't know. If that's what Catherine... I guess we're going to have to push on. I'm so fucking tired, though. Okay, so we're voting for a short rest. We have Brad, Crank, and who else for a long rest?
Wait, what? I thought they were rolling on
Who said, who's the two that are going for short rest?
Jinx and Darius are saying short rest.
Oh, that's gold.
Is there a wagon that we can see?
There's a wagon out in the field right now, but you don't have to.
I love it.
Say, Carson?
There's a wagon out in the field right now, but you don't have any way to pull it.
That's what I was gonna ask. Do we have horses?
No.
We could attach crank to it.
Oh, hold up. Everyone roll charisma saves. Wait, wisdom saves. Yeah, Holy! Never seen this done before. Okay, so Abram, it's up to you whether or not you want to go for a short or long rest. Everyone else, Invire stands up. She looks at you. She flourishes her hand. And, darlings, please, you know I'm right. Why don't we just take a while? And she bursts out into song, and you completely entranced by this, and you're all just like, okay, yeah, you make a good point. Say, you've all been charmed,
Stupid.
except for Abram.
This is bullshit.
Alright, here's what's going to happen. Because I have one left. Everybody get into the wagon.
Are we gonna chug the bottle?
I'm going to shape change into a mule and pull y'all for an hour. So you get your hour while I'm still heading to White Castle.
Okay.
Everybody gets their hour, and we're still going an hour.
Okay, so you are presenting this idea to Jinx, correct?
Correct.
Okay, Jinx, what do you think?
Just smack her across the head.
A better question too: how many more wild shapes?
This is my last one for a rest.
Okay.
I get 2. I've already used the wolf. And
Use cat form once also.
Okay, so he doesn't like that idea.
Yeah, Empire looks at you and just, no, you need your rest as well. So because the entire party is charmed, they all agree with him, her. They all agree with her. So it's a good idea, Abram. It's a very good idea. But yeah, so your party votes to take a short rest.
Ah, great. Now we're gonna get fucked.
I was trying to, but y'all went ahead and all this before me. I think the hint would have been, is there a wagon? Before you rolled your little
Okay, yeah, I will say that. So
charm
everyone is
thing.
still armed, but I will say because he mentioned the wagon before, take that into consideration, Allie. Do you still want to take the short rest now? I mean, you can still agree with him. Nothing's keeping you from doing that. Besides, you're going to get it back after a rest anyway. Yeah, you get it back after a short or long rest, so anyway.
It's decision.
Brad just completely agreeing with Invite right now. Yes.
So everybody but me will get all their abilities back. Short rest, correct?
Yes. They are getting a short rest because they're resting in the cart.
Do I get health back? What do I get back? I know I don't get my breath attack.
You roll half your hit die to get your HP back.
So how do I do that?
However many hit die you have, you I think is a D8, and since you're level 3, you'll get to roll 2D8.
So I rolled 2D8.
That's everybody. And he said, so you get 1D6 on top of that.
So 1d6 and 2d8.
I think you're. Yeah.
So what do I roll?
So you roll 2d8 plus 1d6.
So the first one's a d6 and a 2d6. Get back 12.
Yeah, so you gain back 12. Brad, you gain back 16.
So
yeah.
And then my temporary points are gone. I'm guessing.
No, not until a long temp points.
Okay, I got a question. That's more than my hit points? Like, do I gain that in temp, or
just get your maximum hit points back?
Okay.
Must be nice having the ability.
You all all of you are still completely enthralled by Envire. You just think she's the greatest thing ever right now. You've never actually seen her in person, like in front of you. You all completely agree with what she says, and when she says get in the cart, you get in that cart. Abram, you see kind of, you know, like in Pinocchio, the voice changing. Yeah, you see that happening with Abram, until he just lets he turns into a mule. Jinx just hooks him up to the cart, kind of slaps that ass, and all of you get in the back. Kind of, there's some hay in the back, so it's a little comfy, so you can kind of cozy up a little bit, makes it a little more comfortable for you. As your long Envire starts singing a low aria to kind of make everyone feel a little bit better. And because of that, you all are going to make it to Whitecrest without any more engagements. As you start cresting the hills, you make it through the countryside. Some more like vineyards and things along the way. Brad, you do see your family's vineyard way, way off in the distance. The gloom is still kind of hanging around, but as you make it, still you do see Whitecrest, the small town of Whitecrest, down in a valley going down towards the ocean. Few white sails of ships and things that are down there, and as you push your Abram mule cart forward, you make it into the city proper, and we will stop.
Meditation.
Drinking, basically.
Okay, but I'm just letting you know, meditation.
That was a fun night.
I am no longer an ass.
You are no longer. Good job, guys. That was interesting.